Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this tutorial I'll show you how to build this Playful Bicolor feature cards you can see here. It's actually pretty simple. I'm going to combine one blurb module with a simple button module to have a link to somewhere. We're going to use the gradient feature for the background to achieve this Bicolor background you can see here. And in the end we're going to apply some material style shadow, CSS shadow to the rows to have a little bit more modern, feeling. So we go to our test page, and first we need a new standard section. We're going to use 3 columns, and first we bring in the modules. So we need the blurb module. There it is. Let's think of any title. I'm always just using some kind of words that pop into my head. It's really just to have any kind of content so we can style it. You can just copy paste this line underneath to have some plain text, placeholder text. You don't need a URL. We're going to use the icon, and I saw at the bottom icons they have a thinner line than all the others, so I'm gonna use that. Let's see, we don't need a background. Let's head over to design, icon color of course, white. We need to use the icon font size to bring the size a bit down of the icon. Let's say 60 pixel, text color light, text orientation center. Header font, we're going to use Montserrat again. Let's bring the header font size down to 20. Header letter spacing to 2 pixel. That's it for the title, I think. For the body font, we're going to use Roboto condensed. Body font size we bring down to 13. Should be enough. And that should be it for the blurb module. Save and exit. Now we're going to bring in the second module, the button module, to have some kind of link for the user. You can click on the button text. We're going to need to place at least a hashtag into button URL. I think otherwise the button won't show up. So we're going to use the hashtag as a placeholder for URL. Button alignment center, text color light. And yes, we're going to use custom styles for button. Text size, let's try 20, it's maybe too big. Button text color should be white. Button background color white as well. Border width 3 pixel. Background color, I think we need transparent, not white. So we can look through. Border color white. Border radius 50. So we have a nice round button. Button letter spacing, let's say 2. We're going to use Roboto condensed as font and make it capitalized. And we're not going to use a button icon. Let's say no. And now hover styles. Background white and text hover should be black. And that's it. Save, exit. Now get into the row settings. And scroll down to column 1 background. Now we bring in the gradient feature. So click on the second tab for gradient. Hit the plus sign. Before we choose the colors, we scroll down to start position, end position. Let's put in 26%. for start and end position. If you have start position, end position lined up, and the gradient will result in a thin line, yeah, between the colors. And yeah, 26% because it should be on top a bit, so the line where the colors meet should be through the icon. So let's choose a orange and a green. Oh, actually turn them around. Not too strong. The colors really like subtle, childful, playful colors. Yeah, that should be good. Green. And that's for the gradient, I think. Yeah. Let's get to the design tab. Equalize column height, of course. And we need a padding for the first column. We want to have a bit more on the top and the bottom, so let's say 75 on top, 40 on the right, 75 again on the bottom, and 40 on the left side. Now we can actually preview it for the first time. I'm going to use the in-editor preview, right-click preview. Let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, looks good. Font size is too big for the button, and letter spacing doesn't fit on the hover. And I actually don't like the orange color, so let's hit save, and yeah, we can fix the button first. Get to design, scroll down to letter spacing, hover, crank it up to 2, whoopsie, 2 as well. Get up to the font size and bring it down to 15. That should be good. Now get into the row settings, column 1 background. We need to fix the orange a bit. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Preview the page one more time. Right click, preview. And there we go. So now I want to have a little bit more space between the blurb module and the button module. The space between here. We can do that actually in the blurb module settings. So save exit again, go into the blurb settings, design, scroll down to the bottom. Custom margin bottom, let's say 40 pixel, should be good. Update. And preview. Yeah, perfecto. Excellent. And you can see the gradient lines always stays at a perfect position through the icon as we want it to be. Now we can duplicate all the modules to column 2 and 3 and just update the content of it. Let's think of any other line you have in mind. Choose another icon. It's really just for an example, so we have something to look at, you know. Actually the music note sign would be good for this icon, but we already used that, so yeah, I don't know. Button text, update the button text, same settings as before. Update the content for column 3 as well. Share with friends. That's just this one. save and exit, update the third button, and we're good to go with the content. Now we can apply the gradients for column 2 and column 3 as well. Go to the gradient setting, pop in the start position and end position value again, 26%, same as before. And just choose different colors. This time I'll go with the turquoise kind of thing, and the yellow. Yeah, like this. Now let's go and get down to column 3, background. Apply the gradient again, start position 26%. You know the deal, 26% end position. And now I'm going with light blue. And pink, of course. Yeah, should be good. Yeah, I like the colors. Now, before I preview the page again, I want to adjust the blurb icon animation. You can find that in the Advanced tab. Scroll down to the bottom. It's animation from the icon when you scroll down to it. When it appears on the page, the icon will slide in by default. And I don't want to have this animation, so go to the Advanced tab of the blurb module settings, scroll down to Image Icon Animation and set it to No Animation. Now we can preview it. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, we actually forgot one thing. We forgot to apply the padding we have already on column 1 to copy paste it to column 2 and 3 as well. So let's do this. Get to row settings, design, scroll down, and yeah, just copy paste the values. 40, 40, 75, 75, 40, 40, save, exit, and preview it. Yeah, there we go. Looks good. Looks perfect. So the last thing I want to do is to apply some nice material style CSS shadow. I have a pre-made CSS shadow already. You can find a lot on Google of it. If you just Google material style shadow CSS or some kind, you will find tons of resources. So we go to the row settings, not the section settings, to the row settings, Advanced tab, and let's scroll down to column 1 main element. Main element, yeah. And yeah, and you can apply a box shadow. I think there's also a box shadow generator somewhere on the internet, and yeah, the values I used here, I found them on Google as well, so I don't really play around with it. There, as I said, there are tons of resources of nice looking CSS shadow, and I just use this box shadow line and paste it into column 1 main element, column 2 main element, and column 3 main element. Save, exit, update, and preview the page one more time. Awesome, there's our shadow. One little problem you can see here, the row actually cuts off the shadow on the sides. It's because of the overflow CSS property, so we need to fix that as well. Go to the row settings, Advanced tab, now main element, and we're going to use the overflow CSS property, put in the value visible, and we need to attach an important tag, save, exit. Let's choose a nice background for the section as well. I'm going for a really light gray blue. Update, and now we should be finished. Hello? Is this page loading? There we go. We have a nice background. The shadow is not cut off anymore on the sides, so that should be fixed. And yeah, that's it. Here are all Playful Bicolor feature cards. And I hope you like this video. If you do so, leave me a comment, leave me a like, share this video with your friends. If you like the Divi layout, you can download it from teqme.com. And thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye guys. Bye.